Hello, everyone. It's already 13, so we can start now. Hello, and a very good morning, everyone. Today, we will explore the essence of peace in our lives. Your unique perspectives and insights will illuminate our understanding of what peace truly means and what actually peace means to you. Let's embark on this journey together, sharing and learning from each other. And thank you once again for joining us for this meaningful conversation. So I'd like to welcome everyone on board. Let me introduce myself. I'm Samira Hussain, key person of a 3ZERO Club for Technology and Innovation. In this event, we actually have two rounds. The first round, which is going to be happen today, is an online workshop for poster presentation. And today you will actually have the guidelines how you will make the poster. And in the second round, which will be in August 30, we had an event called SocialTech Summit that from within you, we will select 10 participants who can present their poster presentation on our final round. So for this event, we actually received a huge response from all of you. We received 177 applications throughout the deadline, and we accepted 147, which is you. Congratulations again. And we actually collected from around 13 countries. The participants' age were between 12 to 35. So as I mentioned before, that we will select 3 best presentations from among you, and we will give all of you a prize money based on the presentation, and 50 participants, not 50. First, we thought about selecting 50, but going through all of your applications, we actually we decided that we will give all the participants a certificate which will be signed by Dr. Mohammad Yunus. So let's get through the main event. So we have Ms. Ankita Sohail, which she is Deputy Manager for 3ZERO Global Center Bangladesh. So we'll be hearing from her about 3ZERO Club and global activities. So Ms. Ankita, are you there?
Hi, thank you, Samirapu. Am I audible?
Yes, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Yes, so I had a whole presentation ready for you guys, but the internet here isn't the best today, suddenly. So I think I'll be giving a more speech-based speech, but I know there is around 49 participants. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you so much for organizing such a wonderful event, Samirapu. It's really nice to see what the clubs are doing and the posters being scheduled, but I just had a few questions on everyone who has joined. If you could just give a thumbs up or a nod or a yes or no, that would simply be okay. But the first question is, how many of you have seen waste being dumped in areas near you? Or like in the streets or not a trash can? I don't know. No one's. Okay, I see a few nods. Okay. But yeah, so the 3ZERO Club concept is a global youth platform where we're trying to achieve 2006 Nobel Peace Laureate Professor Mohammad Yunus's vision of creating a world of 3 zeros: zero net carbon emission, zero unemployment, and zero wealth concentration. And how do we do this? So Sir has this vision for a long time, similar to most of his visions like social business and microfinance. This 3-0 vision is mostly focused on the youth around the world from the age of 12 to 35. Because if I'm quoting Sir, Sir thinks that this generation is the most powerful generation, and we proved this over the past 2 weeks. Because we have so much power, we have so much resources, and most importantly, we're so united with each other, which really helps us make a change. So he thinks that if we work in group of 5 members each, we can and work on one social cause. Could be environment, could be health and well-being, could be social fiction, could be literature, whatever interests you, then we can make a positive change altogether. So currently we have more than 4,000 clubs, which is a community of 20,000 youth. So when any 3-0 Club members join, they get access and resources to people around the world, most importantly, 56 different countries. So when you guys join, you will meet new friends. We have different WhatsApp groups, we have different bulletin boards where you can talk to each other, you can share your work. Each club is independent because I know these clubs are mostly students or young professionals where they don't have a time to fix a particular routine for their club activities. That's why we keep it more independent, where the clubs do whatever they want to do just to make a positive change. And then they're binded with the 3Z Global Center, where you're closely working with me or my colleague Deepti and just connecting and seeing how we can help, because we have support organizations and support persons all around the world that have different expertise or that have different domain experts. So you can connect with them, learn from them, have like friendly chats with them. Recently, I had a meeting with Farhad Bhai and Samira, who was in this meeting, regarding how we can do like coffee chats for different people speaking different languages so that the connectivity increases between the club members. Just giving you 2 or 3 examples of what 3-0 clubs do around the world. We have already heard about Mirapu, but we have 3-0 club in Bangladesh called Lead with Pride, where they work on women hygiene around in rural areas. Given that Dhaka is the capital, a lot of people are aware about women hygiene, but the women in northern Bangladesh or in southern Bangladesh are not comfortable talking about it. So we have a 3-0 club based on spreading awareness and making it a more open subject. Apart from that, we have a 3-0 club in France that have a mobile application called One Safe Per Day, where they give eco-friendly challenges to their mobile users on how they can make a more sustainable world. For example, they give challenges like, let's take shorter showers or let's eat plant-based for one day. This helps everyone taking small actions and making a collective bigger action. So this is the main aim for us, is to make a collectively bigger impact around the world. And yes, I'm guessing you guys already know that the chief advisor of Bangladesh is also the chief advisor of 3Z Global Center. Professor Mohammed Yunus is solely and deeply passionate about this project, and we really hope to make the best generation, to make the biggest impact with this generation. But thank you.
Thank you very much for your wonderful words. I hope all you have a basic understanding of what 3-0 Club is and what global activities. So thank you. We would like to hear you about after as well, if we got time. Thank you very much for giving your time. So next. Give me a moment, please. So next, we'd like to hear from
the audience. Is there any questions from the audience about 3-0? So as Ankita is here, I think she can respond on the 3-0 queries.
Thank you. So do any of you have any questions regarding 3-0 Club, its activities? You can raise your hand or type in the chat box. Okay. Muhammad Hasim Hussein raised his hand.
Am I audible?
Yes, go on.
Is about regarding the number of members in a club. What is the maximum number of members that can join in one particular club? Thank you.
Thank you so much for your question. So each club has 5 members. So 5 of the friends can work together, but if you have more than 5, for example, 10 or 15, they can form another club, but you guys can work together.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Thank you. Do any other question? We also will be having a different question and answer session, but as Ms. Ankita is here, so if anyone has a question regarding 3.0, she can answer. If no, then we'd like to move forward. So we'd like to hear from Dr. Ashi Ahmed, Associate Professor, Kyushu University, also Executive Director, Social Business Academia Network, and our 3.0 support person. We'll be hearing from how will you guys make the presentation. So Dr. Ashi Sensei, we'd like to give you the floor.
Thank you. Thank you, Samira. Thank you, Ankita, for introducing 3.0 Club and 3.0 activities as well. As Ankita mentioned, we have 4,000 3.0 clubs, so which means 4,000 times 5. Each club has 5 members. So it's not only in Bangladesh, these clubs are in different countries around the globe. So in Japan, we are very small, but we are growing in Japan as well. So as a part of the promotion of 3.0, the concept of 3.0, the concept of 3.0 clubs, we are promoting in different events in Japan. I live in Japan. I'm in Kyushu University. I'm an associate professor. I teach computer science, data science, but at the same time, I feel sort of responsibility to encourage the young people, as Ankita also mentioned. Young people is you guys are very lucky because you have the technology. You can do so many things, something that we have never imagined in our time. So keeping that in mind, we are promoting different events so that in the event you guys can present your ideas, how to design a better world, how to imagine a better world, the world you are living now, but something good exactly is waiting for you if you imagine that, if you design that by yourself. So one of the event we do in Japan every in a summit. It is called SocialTech Summit. So as we are in the engineering side, we develop technologies to solve social problems. So as a part of this SocialTech Summit, this time it will be organized by Kyushu University and Hiroshima University in Japan, and it will be held in Hiroshima, August 28 to 30. So I'm not sure how many of you will be able to come to Japan. If you can come, join us in person. But if you can't, then you can join us by Zoom online. So today I will give you some information like how to participate in the SocialTech Summit. There is one session. It is called 3.0 session. And the title of the session is called 3.0 for Global Peace. And this peace, as Hiroshima is, I mean, whenever we talk about Hiroshima, something that come into our mind, something happened in Hiroshima that we never want to see that again in the world. We want disappear that kind of sorrow things, the sad things. We really don't want it in the world anymore. So how can we really attain peace? So peace can start from very individual. It can be your own personal feeling about your peace, your family peace, your community's peace. Then it can turn into a global peace as well. So we are gathering voice from different countries of the world. Since last time when we did it in 2021, we also had participants from the United States and some other countries, but we found that there is a very big time gap. So when the time gap is there, it was very hard for us to schedule any meeting. So this time from last year, we are looking at only Asian and Oceanian countries. So we want to hear the voice from Asian Generation Z. Generation Z, Gen Z is the most powerful um, community that the world ever had uh, experienced or witnessed. So I think you guys have the power of technology, you have the power of imagination. So whenever you talk about imagination, we say that we start with imagining some fictions. So we have science fictions, like at one time, people wanted to fly and wanted to go to the moon. And then exactly people, they really implemented it and went to the moon. People can fly now. So whatever fiction it was, it can be a science fiction now, but it can be a reality in a couple of years or a couple of decades. So we are thinking that whatever world you want to imagine, whatever world you want to live in 2030, 2040, 2050, maybe most of us will not exist here anymore. But you guys can imagine right now to build a world of your imagination. So today I will explain about the 3-0 for global peace that we are going to arrange a session in Hiroshima. As I mentioned, it can be online, it can be offline as well. So it is a presentation, mean you have to put all of your imagination into, you might have something in your brain, but can you put it in your paper? So paper, or it can be media of a video, it can be media of any cartoon, whatever media you like, you can really express your imagination, the imagination that the world, that peaceful world that you want to live in. For the program overview, it will be an workshop and then a hybrid mode poster presentation by the Asian and Oceanian Gen Z. So poster presentation, I think after later we will talk more about this, what kind of poster we are expecting and what will be the norms of the poster. We will talk about later. The objective is we want to equip you young leaders with peace building skills. So peace is something, it's an um, uh, something that we will never achieve 100%, but we will go towards peace. And how can we, what will be the peace process is the question. So the peace building skills will be developed. It can be a scientific process. So all of you who are with us today, I think everybody will agree that we want to live in peace, but how can we make peace? What exactly are the hurdles of peace? So when we discuss among ourselves, we can find out our own way. We can find out, or it's nothing written in the book, but we have to actually imagine and find our own way to building peace. So then we will showcase Asian Gen Z's peace promoting ideas. If you put it on paper in a poster, we will show you the format, and there will be one page. We will give you a paper. Paper means it can be a poster template. Then you can put all of your ideas, and also you can put it on your video as well. So then create a platform for youth to collaborate and develop joint initiatives. So we cannot really achieve peace only by ourselves. So we have to build our own team. So, but for this poster presentation, it can be an individual, it can be a group as well. Samira, am I correct? Is it group can be also okay, right?
It's actually an individual presentation.
Oh, it's only individual.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for correcting me. So the poster will be an individual one, or the presentation that you make, it will be an individual one. So the last not the least, the objective is increase peace awareness among policymakers and senior citizens. So senior citizens and the policymakers, we have to show something new. Otherwise, they will, if they have wrong information, they will give us wrong direction. So, and also we can show them new way as well. And as Samira mentioned, I'm actually a support person. We never, Professor Yunus, discourage the word to be mentor. He says that the young people, you guys are more powerful. You don't need mentorship. You can teach us actually. So what we will, our role will be to support person. We are not going to mentoring you. We are not going to like teaching you. It's like you can be our teachers, but what we can do, we will show the way we can recommend something. It is your decision. You take it or you reject it, but we can give you some examples. So for the poster presentation, what will you include in your poster? So it doesn't mean that you have to answer to these questions in the poster, but you keep these keywords in mind. So you can first think of what exactly the definition of peace to you. So definition of peace can be different to people, member to member. So if you look at the personal peace, that also integrates to a group peace. Then personal peace, if it doesn't hurt, I mean, to achieve your peace, make sure that somebody else is not affected by your way of like attaining or obtaining peace. Like if you start a business and you think that this is good for the community, but actually it kills another people business. So maybe it's not a good idea globally. So the personal solution can affect also the group solution as well. So try to think of a personal piece first, then try to think of a group piece. Then the integration of group means a national one. So one national piece integrations of national makes a global piece. So you can start thinking of very small problems that are really burden to achieve peace. So that's number one. Number two, you can think of the challenges you face. Like if you have something in your mind, like I want to attain this peace, but there are several walls that you have to jump over. So what kind of challenges do you feel to attain your peace? So that can be, you know, collection of social problems, social issues that we need to solve in order to obtain a peace. So number three, then you can think of something that you are uh, you can imagine, like what kind of world you want to imagine in it can be 2030, 2040, or 2050. What kind of world you want to live in where peace will prevail everywhere, not in personal, not in group, but also in the global. So it can be text, it can be an image, it can be a cartoon, it can be a video. So what I said, one and two, you don't have to answer to these questions. The most important thing is the number three. So what kind of world you want to live in, what peace mean to you. So for an example, it is, I think these three examples came from last year. A group of people say that we want to see zero deaths caused by drowning. I think in 2021, somebody mentioned this. And she was a swimmer in Singapore. She was supposed to go to Olympic. I'm not sure she already made it. She said that it's meaningless to like die by drowning. In Bangladesh, as you know, that there's one time when a lot of young kids died out of diarrhea, cholera, those kind of diseases. But we work on them. So now if you'll be surprised to hear that the child death, the number one cause is drowning. 40% of the children death are dying out of drowning. So it's an unnecessary death for the young kids in Bangladesh. So she came up with her idea that she wants to see zero death caused by drowning. And somebody came up with idea of zero suicide. Even in developed countries, there are a lot of very big suicide rate. In Japan, the suicide rate was very big, but they made it now almost like, you know, it's still big, but they could reduce the number. The ranking is really very small in Japan now, but it is increasing in Sri Lanka, it's increasing in India, it's increasing in Bangladesh. So how can we really attain zero suicide? So global peace look like very big, but it has a lot of components to achieve first. So by doing something very from the personal capacity, we can really attain a big global peace. And somebody came up with an idea of zero net tree destruction. I think a team from US, they came up with this model that they will not destroy. If there is a tree to be destroyed, they will plant a new tree. And they started this activity in New York, New Jersey. So they have already a club, they're doing this. So what we ask to you guys, like what kind of, I mean, any imagination comes out of a problem, out of a curiosity. So you can design something, you can put it in a paper, in a poster. I think Farhad will explain what the poster look like. So, but the idea is you put something, you want to give a message to everyone. As you know that in Hiroshima, there is a peace park, and the whole idea came from a very small kid. She had leukemia, but people called it a atomic bomb disease. Sadako is her name. And then she died, but before she died, she had a dream. She wanted to make like a paper. What is it called? Suru in English? I don't know. Like the picture you can see in my background. So these are the all birds made of paper. So she wanted to make thousands of them. She could make 50% of them. Then the whole world students, they came together and sent this kind of paper birds to Hiroshima to give a message that we are with you. We want global peace as well. We don't want to cry. So something like that. So your imagination, you can put it in a poster, and then, or it can be a cartoon, or it can be a video. So
It's about the zero paper waste by 2030. Presenter, Petros T. Matura. Unmasking the problem using a problem tree. These are the causes, the roads, our reliance on paper for documentation. We are printing reports during meetings so that we can share the information that we have. We need cardboards for packaging our products. When we are hungry, we grab our noodles cup or coffee cups made from paper. We are relying on linear economy. Take, make, and 6 months old stock of paper waste piling up. Petros visits a paper waste recycling company. We are 35 times harming the environment. Going to the core problem, the trunk. There is excessive paper waste at recycling centers. I saw this myself at first glance when I visited the recycling center. Year 2018, we had a trash crisis. We started burning waste as a solution, forgetting its consequences. Going forward to the effects, the branch, faced with a bigger problem. Paper comprised 26% of global waste in landfills, emit methane, a greenhouse gas which is 80 times more harmful. Estimated between 4 billion to 8 billion trees cut down each year to make paper products. Mass deforestation to make paper, cutting down of trees, destroying ecosystem. One tree at a time, more and more trees are cut down. As time goes by, we have a loss of forest and natural habitat for the animals, destroying all that orphaned animals. This is a raccoon. Maybe their parents were killed from bears. Their nests are destroyed. Their chicks die because they cannot fly. Maybe their eggs are broken when we are cutting down trees. Our clever creatures, the monkeys, they are now homeless. They no longer have trees to climb. The problem does not end there. With water and air pollution from paper mills. Proposed solution, taking paper waste to make paper clay that we use to design a lineup of sustainable products. Art clocks, bookmark, pins, chairs, future innovations, tables, bricks, and tiles. Establishing Paper Reverse, a 3-0 club dedicated to transforming paper At preparing this, we believe in limitless possibilities. This is a chess piece, a king made from paper waste. And we are looking into the future. We have bricks, tiles, and tables, which will revolutionize the construction industry and be used to build your homes. Aligning with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, climate action. This is my vision by 2030. With 2024,
So this is one example of a 3-0 club from African community. So I think I could explain what exactly the poster or presentation, your imagination that you want to put it on your in a paper. So the instruction, how to, so basic idea, I want to make a summary before I go. So we have an event in Hiroshima on August 28 to 30. And one of the event is called 3-0 session. So in the 3-0 session, we would like to have your ideas to be presented. So your ideas will be, we didn't really expect that so many people will join today. We wanted only 25 to 50 people. So we have a great number of people. So that's the power. I really, I'm very happy that so many people can hear about those 3-0 activities. So you can join us. How can you join us? Like put your idea, the problem that you feel, that the problem you want to solve. And it can start from an individual. So what you have to do, you have to submit a poster by 25th. I will give it to Farhad now to explain the instructions. Farhad.
Yeah, thank you, Sensei. So hello, everyone. My name is Farhad, and I'm also working as a 3-0 support person. So as Dr. Ashi mentioned about the submission, so today's program is like to give you the guidelines, what you are going to do and how you will prepare for the final poster presentation. So, and the final event will be held on August 30 during our SocialTech Summit. So we have 3 days program, but we have one dedicated session for 3-0 that will be held on August 30 from 12 to 13 for the poster presentation. And in that session, so you can present your poster either in person or in online. So if you are able to come Hiroshima, you have to bring a printed copy of your poster. So, and this is the instruction for a printed copy. I think earlier you have seen like one documents related to how it looks like. So in the poster, you can put text, or you can put your artwork, or you can put any photos or any graphs, whatever you like to present. But the size is A0 size. So in inches, it is 33.1 into 46.8 inches. I think we will send another instruction email to submit the poster. So after preparing in a poster, then you can submit in the Google form. We'll send you a link for the submission. And if you join in person, then you have to print by yourself. We don't have printing facility in Hiroshima, so you have to come by your poster. And then during this time slot, you have to present. And the audience, maybe they will ask questions, or they will they will want to know more about your thoughts, about your idea. And yes, so
Please go ahead. Sorry.
yes. So this is about the in-person one. And the next one is about the online. So if you want to present in online, so because in online, we cannot see actually in the poster only. So you have to make a 3-minute video to express your ideas. In the last slide, I think you have seen one video, how he explained his idea about his initiative. So you have to make a video like this. And this video you can make by recording your direct voice, or maybe you can took some shots from your like surroundings to explain your problems. Or also you can just make some slides and then make a slideshow, add your voice, and you can make a video. So you don't need to be worried about like editing skills and other things, because we are not focusing on the how beautifully you are making the video. The main thing is what are the concept, like which concept you are presenting and how creatively you are thinking to address in a like global peace issues. So that's the issue. So you don't need to be worried about the video recording quality issues, but definitely just try to make sure the sound is clear, because otherwise people will face the difficulties to understand what you are trying to say. So this is about the online presentations. And initially, actually, as Sensei mentioned, our target was like maybe we will accommodate 10 in final round, but now we receive so many applications and we are thinking maybe in final round we can accommodate 50, both online, including online and in-person participation. So we'll send you the detailed instructions in email to submit the poster. And based on your submission, so we'll try to sort out like, okay, which presentations will go for the final round. And in the final round, then there will be some judges from the expert panel who are working on the 3.0 issues. And also we'll try to collect votes from the participants as well. So then we'll select the 3 best candidates for the prize. And those 3 candidates, they will get the prize money. And also the all other participants, they will receive a certificate. So that's the basic instructions for poster submissions. So actually after this, we have open discussion and Q&A. So I know you have many confusion related to poster or submissions. So you can ask whatever you would like to know. So then we will try to respond. Yeah, thank you, Sensei.
Thank you. So over to Samida.
Thank you very much for your guideline. I hope participants have a basic understanding what they are going to do. We will move on to the question answer round. So you can raise your hand. Also, you can write in the chat box.
Samina, is it possible that we can have question and answer if somebody cannot really ask, if they have some additional questions? So can they put questions in our 3.0 Leadership Challenge group in Facebook? Or
In Facebook.
Yeah. Or do you have any other ideas where they can?
Right now,
Not now.
in email, but in future, yes, we can have questions from them.
Okay, so please go ahead. I think there are already some questions. Somebody said that they cannot hear. Mention point number 2. Tasnia Khatun, can you elaborate? What do you mean by mention point number 2? Okay, so Ikra Asif is asking, is there any specific table of contents for the poster? Ikra, actually there is no table of content. It's just your imagination. You can mention what kind of world you want to live in. Yeah, I think that's the only thing we want. But also you can mention why you want it. I mean, this is up to you. If you want to make your voice more clear by mentioning that there is a problem like this. The video, for an example, the African video, they also mentioned about the consequences if you do not if you don't do this. If you really use a lot of papers, then what will happen? So some consequences he mentions.
Yeah, I will read it. Read the question out for you, Sensei. Is it okay?
Yeah, sure.
So Mahbub Alam said poster voice must be in English, right?
Yes, that will be in English.
And Labibas asked, do I have to make a poster and also a separate video presentation as I am submitting it online? Or the video presentation itself is counted as a poster presentation?
Okay, Farhad?
I think if you're presenting in online, you don't need to prepare another poster. Your video will count as a poster presentations.
Thank you. Any other questions? You can also raise your hand or write in the chat box. No more question?
Labiba is asking question.
Oh, I already asked it.
Oh, you already, okay. Farhad, is it the 3-0 leadership challenge Facebook that they can put their questions, or will it be?
Yeah, maybe we can share the group we created earlier.
Okay,
I
already shared. Is it the one?
Okay, let's check.
So we got one more question. Any specific sub-theme about poster presentation topics?
Janatul Firdaus, thank you for asking. You can do, there is no like something, instruction that needs to be followed for the subtopic, but you can mention anything you want.
Okay, another question. Does the topic need to be explicitly related to 3-0? Can we present on allied topics such as good governance, social security, global economical practices?
Thank you, Asim. I think maybe a lot of students have the same question. So 3-0 is a symbolic. Professor Yunus wants to see a world of 3 zeros: zero poverty, zero unemployment, and zero net carbon dioxide. So in order to, this is a very, very wide topic, but you can come up with anything that you mentioned: good governance, and also you mentioned social security, global economical practices. Yes, definitely. You can mention anything that will, attain our global peace. So anything is okay. And also just give you one information. One Professor Yunus says 3 zeros. So 3 zeros, in order to achieve 3 zeros, he also mentions four components to achieve them. So those 4 components are social business, youth, power of youth, you guys, and good governance and social business. Maybe that's the 4. So good governance, this is there already, you mentioned. Thank you for mentioning that.
Okay, next question is from Labiba. Actually, I have less idea about social business academia network, I think. Can you please elaborate this concept? Just asking for curiosity.
Okay. Social business academia is a totally different thing. Or you can say it's an activity of social business research in different academic institutions around the globe. So it was started in 2013-14, I guess. So this activity is totally different from the 3-0 activities. 3 zeros are all about young people. Social business academia is more about the academic research that we are doing. So it's different, but thank you for asking. I think you missed one from the previous one, Tasfia Farah.
Yes, I missed the first section. I joined 25 minutes later.
Okay, all right, Tasfia, thank you. So the basic idea, yeah, there will be a record of the workshop. We are recording it, and we'll put it in our 3-0 Facebook group. So you can check the Facebook link. I already put it in the chat box. It's called 3-0 Leadership Challenge. So you can find the video from there. So basically, in 2 words, we are going to arrange a competition, and this competition it's a poster competition. You can put your idea how to achieve a piece. The piece can be a personal piece, a group piece, a global piece, and your idea, like what kind of world you want to live in. That idea can be in a poster or can be a video. Is there any link, the length of the video, Farhad?
Yes, 3 minutes.
So in 3 minutes video, you can put your idea. You can put any information that you want to. Farhad, did you see the video from the African community? So that can be one example. I mean, this is so too big. You don't have to follow that, but you can come up with anything. Like some people come up with ideas about a problem that can be solved by, healthcare issues, but it can be solved by even a music is very powerful. So by through music, you can raise your voice in a different way, and you can solve a lot of problems, social problems, by producing and delivering it through music as well. So, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Ikrasif asked, are there any specific criteria for the video, things that just be including in the video as I'm submitting video presentation? I think we covered this area earlier.
Yeah, so Ikra, no criteria. The only criteria is it needs to be in English, and if you have any voice. But if some video doesn't even have any voice, and then but the length of the video should be in 3 minutes.
Okay, Sajid asked, what are the best practices for integrating 3.0 leadership challenge into clubs, forum, or organization strategic planning?
So you are joining as an individual right at this moment, but if in order to form a club, you will need to have 4 more people. So it means that one club consists of 5 members. So in order to become a member of 3.0 Club, you can send an email when you have 5 people with you, then you can send an email to 3.0 Global Center in there's, I think Ankita already gave one email address. We will put it in our 3.0 Leadership Challenge Facebook page.
Thank you. We had Shayan raised his hand, so we'd like to go back to Shayan. You can unmute yourself.
Hi. Yeah, thanks for letting me a question. I have a question regarding the presentation is that can you mention any type of possible challenges that we might face during solving any problem for global peace?
Definitely, that is the objective. So that is exactly what we want. So you can put it as a challenge. You can put it as a solution first. So the solution will look, you came up with the solution because there was a problem, right? So for example, somebody will draw a picture in 50 years ago, like somebody is flying and went to the moon. So it came from the curiosity that people wanted to fly, right? So the curiosity came, maybe it's just for curiosity to see the world from a different view, a bird's eye view of the world they wanted to see from the top. So yeah, definitely you can show a problem that may be easy for us to understand the piece that you are imagining. So definitely you can mention that. But it's
Thanks for your reply. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Abdullah asked, I want to know about this program. Would you please help me by giving that information? I think we shared a slide earlier.
Can you share the slide again, or can I share the slide here so that let me see if I can share it from my side. Yes, it's here. Thank you. So the schedule is, I think this is the schedule. Is it visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, so you have to submit your poster by 25th, and there will be a Google form will be sent to you by email, and also we will put the instruction in our 3.0 Leadership Challenge Facebook page. So our Facebook page will give you the instruction and timeline as well, and also the Google form. So, and the Google form will be sent by email. All the registered persons will be receiving emails. So, and then only the selected persons will be able to present on the 30th. Is it clear now? Whoever asked this question. Okay, can we go to the next question then?
I think for this, okay, we have got another question. Can we present numerous problems and solutions in one video?
Yeah, if it makes sense, of course, but try to focus on one. I think that will be more powerful if you put many problems into, but if it has one solution that solves many problems, you can put them. But if you come up with different solutions, I think you can focus only one that will be more powerful. You have only 3 minutes.
Okay, I don't see, I saw a question earlier, but I couldn't find in chat box. But the question was like, is it okay to use AI voice instead of your own voice?
Oh, definitely. It can be an AI voice. It can be the power is yours, whatever you want to do. Doesn't mean that you have to speak by yourself.
Okay, Tawhid asked, hello, my question is that we as a startup are already working on security for global peace. Can we mention our startup on that poster?
Oh, thank you, Tawhid, for mentioning. I'm glad that you already are working as a startup. Very good. Definitely, you can mention that. Then I think many people will know from you as well what exactly you are doing.
Okay, any more question? You can continue writing up in chat box. I have a question to all of you. I'd like to ask what peace means to you in 2 words. Could you write down on chat box? What does peace means to you? Happiness and satisfaction. Independency, absence of war, safety and calmness, all happy. Okay, helping others, wisdom, equality and freedom, zero violation, no tension. Wow, a lot more answers.
You want to read out one by one, Samira? I think they're pretty beautiful ones.
Yeah, there are a few like freedom and tranquility, absence of violence, mental satisfaction and freedom. Freedom, the word came a lot more time. No tension, happy and calmness, good start and happy ending, zero racism, absence of violence, freedom of speech, security and freedom, absence of discrimination. Peace is the product of justice, freedom, absence of violence, no more war, freedom and no discrimination, harmony, even distribution of resources,
Distribution of
safety,
resources.
a distribution of
Yeah,
resources.
that's a good one. Love that. Safety
Okay,
and-
so we already got the idea. So you can
Yeah,
work
there are
on
many
this.
ideas. Definitely. How much time do you have?
We
for the
have,
presentation?
I think we can finish within 1 hour.
yeah.
If there is no question, we can finish by 5 minutes.
But it's good that they're coming up with all these ideas. I think that give people, I think, some ideas what to write in the poster.
Okay, we got one more question. What is the most effective way to bring about global peace?
Right. So if you can answer that, that will be your imagination of global peace. Yes, definitely. Naimul, good one.
Safety and satisfaction.
Satisfaction. Great, Saida Arshia. Yeah, what exactly is satisfaction? How can you measure satisfaction? I mean, that's difficult questions.
Freedom and reach.
Wonderful. So please raise your questions in Facebook so that we'll be more active. So until the 25th, please make your poster or make your video, then send it to us. Is the Google form ready, Farhad?
Not yet.
Not yet. So we will put
Send
it.
you by today or tomorrow.
All right. Let's fix it by tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
You can send it by today. That's good. But by tomorrow, you'll find it. The link, Asim Hussain, I think the link was there already. Let me give it again. So here it is. Okay, let's target by in 3 minutes so that it will be 2 in Bangladesh, but Japan time, and it will be 11 in
12 in Japan time, 12 to 13.
yeah, 12,
Last time 9 to 10.
11 at Bangladesh time, right?
Mm.
In
9 to 10.
Okay, so to
Can you take some group photos
Yeah.
and please
Yeah.
turn on your camera and pose a 3-0 pose like this.
so this pose means 3 zeros.
3-0.
And
Yeah.
please turn on your camera. Okay. We'll take 2 more.
So are you taking pictures?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Does everyone turn on your camera?
Okay, and with 3-0 mark.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining. We will give you an structured email. How will you make the presentation and where to submit? You got the email within tomorrow, I think. So within this time, please be ready with your idea. And we will give you a selection round after 25. 25, we will give you a final selection mail. Hopefully, you will do your best and best of luck.
Thank you, Samira.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
day.